guys, it's Baze. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited for this video. I'm going to be showing you guys my updated vinyl collection for 2024. I've been collecting for about 3 years now and it's just something I love doing. So stick around for this video and let me know in the comments what vinyl is on your wish list. First up, I have The Used with Toxic Positivity. This is a fantastic album, came out in 2023, and it's definitely one of my favorites from the year. And then we have this nice gatefold right here, which is like an extension of the cover, which I think is super cool. This is one of my favorite pressings I have. The Used always do a really good job with their vinyl. The three that I have are very cool. So this has this gorgeous like pink and black marble. I just think it's super unique. I really love this one. It sounds really good too. I think it's a good quality record as well. Oh, there's so many good songs on this album, but I would say my favorites are Dopamine, Headspace, and House of Sand, but so many good songs on this one. Next up, I have my favorite artist of all time, Taylor Swift, with Speak Now, Taylor's version. I absolutely love the layout of this vinyl. I think it's so cute. This gatefold part is my very favorite right in here. I just think it's such a fun vinyl. And there were a few different versions of this that were pressed. Here's the photos I got for mine. So I got the Target exclusive edition because I just love the light purple color. Look at all that detail with the marble. It's one of the prettiest records I own, and I think it fits the aesthetic of the album so well. It's so hard to pick favorite songs from a Taylor record, but at least today I would say that my favorites are Dear John, Mine, and Ours, but of the vault tracks, there's so many good ones, and I think my favorite would be Foolish One. Next, I have my favorite Shawn Mendes album, Shawn Mendes. This has been one of my favorites for a year now, or for a few years now to listen to. This one is pressed on a translucent blue vinyl. It's so pretty. I love this. This joined Wonder in my Shawn Mendes collection. I'd love to get his other two albums, but I'm so happy to have this one for the time being. I think it's a great album. My favorites on this one, if it'll go in, are Particular Taste, Lost in Japan, and probably In My Blood. There are a lot of good singles on this album, a lot of hits too, so I think that is a really awesome album overall. Perfect. Okay, so this next set of records is kind of fun. These are the Seasons EPs by Weezer. My parents gave me these for Christmas and I'm so excited. I love having these in my collection. So this one here is Spring. It's the first of the 4. I really like how they laid out their vinyl, just the color palettes, and I think it's really fun to see how they interpret the different seasons. So this first one is on an exclusive red transparent vinyl. This is such a pretty color. Red's my very favorite color, so I always love getting vinyl pressed in a red tone. I've really enjoyed these EPs by Weezer. My favorites on this EP would be Angels on Vacation, The Garden of Eden, and All This Love. Really good album. Next up, I have Summer by Weezer. This is the back layout for this one. As you can see, it's the same cover design with different coloring. And then we've got the same layout as before, and it has the lyrics, which I really appreciate. I like to follow along there. And this is one of my favorites, definitely my favorite in this Weezer collection. That is the most gorgeous hot pink, one of my favorite colors, and I just love having a pressing of it. I think it is so, so pretty. I really enjoy this summer EP. It's definitely one of my favorites. My favorites on this would be Records, The Opposite of Me, and What's the Good of Being Good, all great songs. And then next would be Autumn, the EP. I thought it was interesting how it had like the purple gray coloring instead of what you typically think of for fall, so I thought that was pretty cool. This one has this nice purple on this side, and then again all the lyrics and tracks on the back side. This is pressed on a ruby colored vinyl, which is so pretty. I really like that color a lot. There's a lot of good songs on this one as well. My favorites are What Happens After You, Francesca, and Can't Dance, Don't Ask Me. And that might actually be my very favorite out of the four. Then we have Winter. This one is so pretty, and the inside is my favorite. I just love how it's set up. All the lyrics, and this right here. This is pressed on a snowy white vinyl. I just think that is so pretty. It suits the album very well. It's just nice and simple, and I'm really grateful to have this one to complete my Seasons collection. Next up, I have another one of my favorite artists, Post Malone, with his debut album, Stoney. I've been wanting to get this record for a very, very long time, as I've been a Post Malone fan for years. This one is a gatefold, and this is obviously the exclusive cover, which is interesting. I didn't even know they had an exclusive cover. And then these are the nice orange sleeves right there. And this is pressed on a gorgeous, like, electric orange. This is so fun, and I don't have any vinyl this color, which is exciting. So I was super pumped to open it and see what it looked like, and to also have this awesome album in my collection. This album, unfortunately, is the standard, not the deluxe, because I love Feeling Whitney and Money Made Me Do It off the deluxe, but there's plenty of great songs off this. My favorites would be White Iverson, which is the song that got me into Post Malone, Congratulations, and I Fall Apart. Such a good song. Next up, I have Post Malone's second album, and one of my two favorites of his album, Beer Bones and Bentleys. This is a nice gatefold as well, some interesting designs there. And then this is an alternate cover as well. These are the sleeves, and this is a nice translucent, just crystal clear vinyl. I just love how simple this one is. I think it's so pretty. You can see right through it. I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. This album has so many hits, I can't even believe it. Like, song after song, they're all just so, so good. But if I had to pick favorites, I would probably say Over Now, Candy Paint, and Stay are such good songs. But yeah, again, so many great ones on that record. And the last of my Post Malone records is Austin, his album from 2023. Another contender for my favorite albums of that year. So good. We've got this gatefold. I really like how all of my Post Malone records are gatefolds. I also have Hollywood's Bleeding and 12 Karat Toothache, which are previous vinyl videos of mine if you want to check that out. I do have a playlist on my channel. But I just feel like there's a lot of thought put into his records, which I love. So this is a really pretty translucent blue, and it matches the color of the pool on the cover, which I think is fun. I like when it fits with the overall design. So this is a great album. My favorites are Socialite, Laugh It Off, and Too Cool to Die. One of my favorite albums from 2023. Next up, I have a classic, Pinkerton by Weezer. This is pressed on this gorgeous, like, smoky clear vinyl. It's got a bit of a grayish blue tint to it. And this one is so pretty right here. I love how you can just see the swirls and the detail. This is also a pretty heavy record as well, I've noticed, in comparison to some of the other ones, which is cool. But I'm super happy to have this record. I had only had the Blue album by Weezer previously, but this year I've been lucky to pick up a few others of theirs. My favorite songs off of this one would be The Good Life, El Scorcho, and Why Bother. Great album. Next up, I have my last Weezer one in this video, which is Van Weezer, one of their more recent albums. I love the cover design on this. I just think it's so cool. This is one of my favorite vinyl that I have. There's a nice layout with the lyrics. This is pressed on a translucent magenta. Look how pretty that is. I absolutely love it, and it matches the album, and I just think it's so fun to have in my collection. This is a really good album. I remember loving it when it came out, and I'm so happy to have it now. My favorites off of this one would be Hero, The End of the Game, and I Need Some of That. A lot of great songs on that one. Next up, I have Positions by Ariana Grande. I've been an Ariana fan for years, but this is actually the first vinyl I have gotten of hers. I'm really looking forward to her newest album, Eternal Sunshine, coming out in March, and I'm hoping to get that on vinyl as well. But for now, I've got this lovely copy of Positions. This is pressed on like a really pretty milky clear, sort of. And I love that. It matches the cover, and it just looks so vintage and so cool. So I just am really glad to have this one. It's super fun. I got some of these for Christmas, the ones that are in these sleeves, so I would like to get some more inner sleeves and change those out because they're really crappy, and I wish they would put them in those. But that's okay. I will just switch those out. And then it does come with a few prints of Ariana, which is fun addition. There's this one as well with the track list. So that's just a fun addition. I like when they add some little things that are specific to that vinyl record and that artist. It makes me more likely to want to pick those ones up. Next up, you may have seen this in my review of Guts. I have Olivia Rodrigo's latest album. This is such a good album. It has this really pretty gatefold right here. I am so excited because I get to go see Olivia in Salt Lake in July. I wanted to go last time, but her tickets sold out so fast, so I'm super grateful to get to go this time. Should be so much fun. This is pressed on a navy vinyl. It probably looks black from here. It's like a very deep blue, but I like it just because I haven't seen any other ones that are like that deep navy color. My favorite songs off of Guts may have changed from when I did the review. I don't know what I said then, but today I'm going to say that it would be All American Bitch, Vampire, and Pretty Isn't Pretty, which is my very favorite on the album. Such a good song with a great message. Next up, I have 1989 Taylor's Version, my favorite album of all time. So when this was re-recorded, I was so excited that I went ahead and bought not one, but 5 copies of 1989. So I'm just gonna quickly show you all the different pressings. Got these lovely photos here. I love how much thought was put into the vinyl and that all of them come with their different exclusive things. I won't take it all the way out, but this is the standard one. This is the one I bought when I didn't know they were going to release more editions. But I am glad to have just the classic cover with the classic blue vinyl. Is super fun. And then this is the Rose Gardens edition. It's so pretty. We've got these new photos in here and then the 9 on the back. So now I have 1989 spelled out, which I think is so cool. Here are the photos for this one. And then this is the really pretty light pink color. I love this one. My favorite vault track is It Over Now? And I've been obsessed with that song for literally since it came out in October, and I think I'll be obsessed with it for a very long time. So this one right here, the Aquamarine, is the second one I bought when it came out, and it's my very favorite. I think it's just so pretty, and I just love the vibe of it as well as the inside. One of my favorite pressings I have for sure. Look at that. That is so pretty and so unique. And then there's the photo on that side. So super happy to have that. I definitely went overboard and I would not normally do that, but I spent a little bit too much money on some great copies of 1989. Here is the Sunrise Boulevard edition. I wasn't able to get this when it originally released, so I had to buy it off of eBay and wait a bit longer for this one, but it was nice to get this separately and just kind of enjoy it. I love this photo right here. I think it's so fun. I love how the blue really pops right there. This is the prettiest like vanilla color. I love that right there. I don't have one that color, so I think that's super fun. And my favorite songs I didn't mention off the standard version would be Blank Space, This Love, and probably New Romantics, but that's super hard. This is the same cover. This is the Target exclusive Tangerine vinyl. Did I do them opposite? So, got that right here. This is actually the blue one. Mix those up. This is such a pretty color. Next up, I have Little Mix with LM5. This is one of my favorite records of theirs. I think it's so good. I like to have this alternate cover. I think that's so fun. It's hard to find colored copies of their vinyl, so this is just the standard black, but I'm so happy to have it in my collection. It's my third Little Mix record. I'd love to collect them all someday. This right here is Louis Capaldi with Broken by Desire to Be Heavenly Sent, a nice long title. I really appreciate how this vinyl was set up. So you've got this nice cotton candy colored sleeve, and then this beautiful, beautiful bright blue. I think that is so, so pretty. I really love that one. This is one of my favorite albums of the year as well. I was so happy. I had known a few Louis Capaldi songs, but getting to know these made me love him even more. But what I love about this one is it comes with this nice detailed booklet. It's got the lyrics for every song as well as some exclusive photos. So I think that is really nice. I'm super stoked to have this one in my collection. This right here is my other standard black vinyl, but it's Casey Musgraves with Same Trailer, Different Park. Her first album and definitely one of my favorites of hers. My favorites off of this would have to be Merry Go Round, Follow Your Arrow, and Step Off. It's such a good album, and it was the last one I needed to complete my Casey Musgraves collection, so I'm so happy to have this. Right here, I have one that I almost didn't get, but I was really lucky to pick up. This is Sad Songs in a Hotel Room by Joshua Bassett. It's an EP, 6 songs, and I love them all. I fell in love with his music in 2022 and have continued to be a big fan of his. I really like these photos on here on both sides. We've got the lyrics with them. And this is similar to the Ariana Grande pressing. It's like a milky clear vinyl, which suits the album really well. I think that's so fun. My favorite songs off of this one would have to be Lifeline, Smoke Slow, and Sad Songs in a Hotel Room, the title track. Next up, I have Halsey with If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. I actually originally ordered this off of eBay and it never got sent to me, so I got a refund and was later able to find it on Amazon, which I'm super lucky because I needed this one to complete my Halsey collection, and she's one of my favorite artists, so I'm really glad to have this one. This is pressed on this really cool foresty green vinyl. I don't have any other ones that color, so I'm really excited about this one. I just think it's so pretty. There's a lot of great songs on this album. I like that she went in a little bit of a different direction. I would say my favorites off of this one would be The Tradition, Bells in Santa Fe, and probably Girl is a Gun. There's a lot of great songs on that one. And last but not least, I have Subtract by Ed Sheeran. I was super happy to get this one. This is my most recent purchase, and I was able to find this on sale for $9.99 on Amazon, so super excited about that. This one is a really pretty deep yellow color. I love this, and I think it suits the album really well. This nice one right here. I've been an Ed Sheeran fan for a long time, and I would love to collect all of his vinyl one day, so I'm really happy I have this one. My favorites off of this would probably be Boat, Dusty, and Curtains, but it's a great album. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe for more content, I do post some vinyl videos as well as a lot of original songs and some covers as well, all things music. So yeah, definitely make sure to check it out. Thanks guys, bye.